Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. First carry now for David Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Montgomery. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd down.
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And to anyone who gets concerned when they see a quarterback running with the football, you just let him be himself. Let him be him. And I guess what you'd say there is hard to hit what you can't catch.
Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
2nd and 9 now. They'll roll him out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Vikings nothing. Cairo Santos set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper as the Bears push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
I think that's the lucky one, y'all.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 5. And he slings one that's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it'll be third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Open man, it's Allen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bears 14, Vikings 7. Redwater is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll buy some time right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's third down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Bears on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Bears 21, Vikings 7. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
2-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look, and this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Keenan Allen, 58 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Next to score, Bears 21, Vikings 14. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Bears first down.
first down. Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
On second down, Montgomery. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Welcome to the NFL, baby.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Smith catches left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
The pass. Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over first and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. They'll look to throw here on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On third down, they go Montgomery. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it? And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 4-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll roll him out right. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And that's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. 1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery.
How you like me now?
And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Good job, good job.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less.
He's got a man complete. The 20.
Showtime today, baby.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
72 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games, is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And firing a deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, it's Montgomery, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. David Montgomery, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as the Bears push further out in front. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bears 45, Vikings 20. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Cairo Santos lining up.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final? Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for
flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Jackson how I throw them Ravens across the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake. Play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dog. Some it was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People People acting different, so I asked, can I?
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation.